Welcome to this episode of Calls and Actions, trade with a higher probability of success. We're going to look at some progress and reviews on some already triggered alerts from the STS pivot system charting package brought to you by swingtradersetups.com. Each video will be looking at some charts that had the trigger prices right on the charts. Could have been day trades, some of them will be swing trades many days into the progress. Others may be ready to reverse or re-entry into the trend that's already prevailing. This video has been brought to you by Swing Trader Setups STS Pivot System Charting Package, where we offer a 7-day free trial offer, 10-day money-back guarantee. We have your trigger prices right on the chart before they trigger. Sometimes, depending on the factor you're using, if you're looking at this for swing trading versus day trading, you may get this alert on the chart 10 minutes before the trigger or an hour and 10 minutes before the trigger. If it's a swing trade setup, it may be 3 days away. You have plenty of time to study the chart, look at the support, resistance, other inflection areas, look at option setups and so forth, and plan your trade. You're going to be looking at a lot of charts that came off our STS Pivot System charting package. It's a 7-day trial offer, money back guarantee. Trigger prices right on the charts, day traders, swing traders, and option traders. Easy to follow charts. We got the scanners pre-built. All you have to do is load in your symbols. We teach you how to do that. We teach you what to expect the chart to do as it comes down through the lines, and then revisit and trigger the sell. And the price is right on the chart. Trigger prices on your charts, pre-built scanner, 7-day money back guarantee. I'll start out with a few reviews of some breakouts this morning when the market headed up. This was a break at 1027, gave the trigger. It did pull back about 75 cents, held our level. This is the big line, is our level. This was a smaller, kind of what we use for our stops, and it broke through there. Never even tried to reach back and even touch the stop area from 221.94. That's about a $3 run at the time we made this picture. That was not the end of the day. This was a SPY, broke out early, 9:34. It gave the long trend alert and never, this is the big picture right here, never failed all day long to hold that level. This one big pullback here came kind of close, got our retracement alert right here off the chart, and it broke right back up and hit it on up. So if you were trading a SPY, you'd be trading this about 2 times. Take this original breakout, probably get out on this dip here, let it pull back, and then take it again. Our retracement alert is the pull back to the big line, and then we give a trigger price back up 2 factors. That'd be about a 50-cent turn back up before we trigger it long. And we teach to use the smaller time frame, make sure it's in our favor too. So really when it took it till it went green as well, and then you got your continuation. This was an apple shot of this chart. Breakout at 1020, 166.38, and we have that overlaid on a 5-minute chart with no candles. So it pulled back, and you can see here when it broke out, it was taking out the VWAP right here as well. And this was yesterday's close back here, or excuse me, day before yesterday's close. It came back up through that. This was yesterday's close way up here. Made a really nice run up through the close, through the previous highs going back from a few days before, and then it did a little dip here on the pullback right into those old highs. Old resistance now becomes new support, and then gave another break back up for a couple more dollar run there on Apple. That was a really nice run. Not really much of a pullback either, because like I say, this is our big picture down here. This was our small picture for stops, and it never got close. This was just a Netflix at 1047. Gave a break here at 278. You did a little zigzag there, probably about 75 cents it looks like. No, excuse me, that's on $1. This is a big factor breakout. Multiple dollar run when you can get this on the big factors. And Netflix was so much range in it today, you want to go to the bigger factor, 50 or 100. We're on 100 here, got the break, pulled back a couple of bucks, retook it here, and you got from about 279 all the way up to 288. That's a $10 run. That was at 10.47 on the original break. UNH 10:30 this morning, chopped around with the market, and when the market got that momentum, it finally came in and joined it. 221.94. It ran all the way to $228. It's a $6 move. At one point, it did do a fade back near our level, and when they do the fade back all the way really near the line, we go in with our retracement alert. That's what this stands for, green zone retracement. Right on the chart, we give that trigger price. That trigger price was $225.94. So when it came back up, that was a retrigger for another long. It's another $2 move right there. Goldman Sachs, this was just 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It had already ran really good in the morning and got sideways there when the market on the AD lines kind of was running down there for that short period of time. And when it turned back up, Goldman triggered and gave a nice run. I actually was sharing this in the room for the retracement here, how it came right in. And sometimes when we pull back, we get these little yellow lines and green lines down there. When we get the yellow and green lines, that signifies that our trigger price is coming up in the corner over here in the left. A little box pops up, gives you what that number is going to be. And as soon as it crosses over, it puts a number from down here up here, and it stays there till this goes from green back to red. So when it crosses, that's what we teach, is using the trigger price on the chart. But this is what I was showing as far as this pullback. This is a pretty good pullback. This is 4 or 5 factors, 25 factor chart. So that's $1.50, $1.25, $1.50. Pulls back right to the line. This is again where the green zone retracement alert comes in on the chart. And what I will also teach is when we can get that, we like to get it without this box as often as possible. It's a much stronger trade. It was late day, very late day when this happened. But when we can get the alert and we don't get the box, this box pointing down, which indicate that a short watch came up on the chart, when we can get this pullback without that even showing up, then we've got an even stronger probability trade if we get that bounce. This was red hat breakout at 11:20. Took it a long time to get going. And this is already a pretty good move now. When it finally triggered along, it had gone up about $1.50 just from here. But we didn't get the long alert to way up here at 11:20, 147. It continued on up over 150. This is an Amgen, pretty early morning alert at 167 at 10:45. Went all the way up to 172. It gave 2 different pullbacks, and we, on our dime, the little other line I was showing you, this would have stopped you out. You'd have wanted to take the stop and protect those profits. But here's the pullback, gives a re-alert along in here somewhere in 169, probably 75 area. Gives a run up to 172. That's another $3. Pulls back again. You're going to get stopped out because you're using the other line we use for our stops. We're going to be out of that. Gives a complete pullback. Gave a little run here, pulled right back, and then ran again. Never, in the long scheme of things, never stopped out. A lot of guys option trade these and they don't get out. As long as it honors the system, they stay in it. We're going to look at some more charts, seeing how they're overlaid on the shorter time frame charts, 5 minute. Look at the daily support that may be in play on some of these charts as well. This is an inside look at the STS pivot system charting package for day traders, swing traders, and options traders. Easy to follow charts, scanners pre-built. Watch the trigger prices evolve right on the chart before your eyes. This is a subscription model charting package, $69 per month. You sign up, get a 7-day free trial offer if you don't want to keep the package. If you don't want to continue use of the product, you let us know We refund your money for 10 days from the day you sign up, 10-day money back guarantee. And we continue to extend this offer to anyone who ever paid a penny to daytradersetups.com since inception. If you came over to our chat room and you no longer a member there, we'll waive the $69 fee. You let me know you want to try this out. No $69 from you. You get the 7-day free trial offer. If you want to continue use of the product, you pay to have it set up. And then you still do not pay the $69 monthly fee for 21 more days. So you got a full 28-day free access to the website, free trial on the package, and then even after you upgrade, you got 21 more days for free. Let's look at some more charts. This video is being brought to you by STS Pivot System Charting Package for day traders, swing traders, and option traders. Easy to follow charts and scanners, trigger prices right on the charts, on the setups. We teach 2 trades long and 2 trades short. That's all. It's that simple. Just like you see on this chart, the trigger price for this trade was in the corner over here from this point on, with this price posted, not to take it up here, and it did not trigger, but it wasn't posted as a trigger anyway. Came back. This is a classic, beautiful setup. Breaks right here. 167.26 was our trigger price. And we developed these same lines where you can overlay them on your shorter term charts. This is a 2-minute. By not taking that trade early when it went up here to 167.11, you avoided this 30-something minute pause here. It's not quite 30, about 15 minutes. This was a 60-something cent pullback by waiting on our trigger price to get in the trade here. And we were predicting that trigger price. This didn't go green until this happened. You have that up arrow where we're showing the price to go long at, and as soon as it triggers, it immediately gives a go short because it's so close to flipping back over. So that's exactly where it occurred, was right here. And that is how simple that package is to use. Trigger prices right on your charts. Got a 7-day free trial offer, 10-day money back guarantee. Once you get this set up, it's $69 a month. And we're extending as a courtesy, if you take this package, full access to the website, including the trade room if you want to come in and out of there as well. It's not part of the charting package, but it's an offer we're letting you come in if you want to. And I mentioned this in a video about a week ago that we were going to do this. Any previous member to Day Trader Setups from day one ever paid $1 to us, this $69 fee is waived. You can come in and try the 7-day trial, no outlay of cash whatsoever. If you decide you want to go with this package, then you can sign up. Do something a little different. This is our private Twitter feed. Put these out last night. Anything I send out during the day is just stuff I'm sharing with guys, setups they should have seen, or how to trade it. After hours, I throw some charts out here that I see that are sitting primed on the right spot. This was a setup on a red hat, which you saw earlier in the video. It was on our 100. It was sitting just ready to break up here. So it probably runs up, pulls back, and then goes. That's the kind of setups we look for, and you can see right on the chart here, has the long watch at what it's going to take to trigger it. And you can see we were in that probably 147 range, had a whole $1 to run to trigger it off. You go by the lowest number on the chart. Sometimes it's a 2 and no 1 at all, or it'll be a 1 and a 2 showing. You go with a 1. And every time you see these lines go up and down right here, this box appears. And when those lines are not on the chart, then there's no box here at all. This box always stays on the chart. This is our retracement alert. When we got these stocks that run up, pull back like this right here, as it's going up, as it works its way up, this is indicating the first all go back down. This is a classic setup. We love this right here. We break down through the green zone, we go back, retrace. I love to get the retrace before the red zone shows up. then when you do come back down and trigger, it's right on your chart. That entire time, really from about right here on, it was given a 2x alert. And I want you to notice that right here is given a 2x alert. So it didn't trigger, obviously, because it stayed green. So it only did like 1x. It went back up about 3x's, but as it went back up, the short alert raised itself. It was down here to begin with, and as it went back up, we called it short at a higher number. Algo figures it all out, and so it comes back in here. 158.12 was the alert. The original alert was probably down here, and that was a really nice sell-off there from the 27th of March to the 28th. 2 days there. You can see how far down it went, and then it's done this chopping for several days. Went a little too high right here for me to take it on a reshort, even though, and understand this is several dollars back down here, several dollar bounce. Now it's setting up, and so we had that as a bigger trend alert, and it's currently in that bigger trend. What ended up happening this morning is this pulled back slightly, came right back up, and ended up triggering and got a new trigger price where here it was 148.12. After it pulled back and started back up, the trigger price was 147.81. So it dropped itself to 147.81, and it triggered off there this morning. We had AAP on the 50 factor because it had just triggered into the close on the 3rd at 111.91, and that stock continued on up over 114 today during the day. It ended up giving a pullback into our green line, and then retrace from down here into a run up to about $68.